That is a 2024 Tesla Model 3, which visually is not too different from the popular outgoing 2017 Tesla Model 3. Now, let's go and have a look. Some Tesla fans have been calling this model a Tesla Island, which is not an official name from Tesla. I'm quite impressed with Tesla's minimalist design approach, which speaks volume of Tesla's design language. Starting from the front, you notice there's an absence of fog light, which is present in the outgoing model, but has now been integrated into the main light. The bonnet looks steeper, which reduces the pedestrian fatalities in case of low speed impact. All the subtle changes makes the car look clean and simple. And according to Tesla, they've been able to reduce the drag coefficient of this vehicle from 0.23 to 0.219. From the side, there are a fewer changes made aside from the redesigned wheel and softer tires that reduces noise from the road. There are subtle changes made to this very model. The very first thing you notice is that Tesla has replaced the T logo with the word itself, TESLA. The outgoing model has a split tail light, but this very one has tail light which comes in one piece. Storage space at the rear is pretty the same as the previous one at 425 liters, and then you have some storage for your charging cables. At the front, you have about 88 liters of storage space. One of the very first things I noticed when I go into this vehicle is that it's quiet, and this is as a result of the acoustic glass that Tesla used in this vehicle, which reduces the noise from outside and also protects you from the harmful UV rays. One cool feature that I like about this vehicle is this ambient light that runs from the rear door to the front door to the dashboard and back to the rear door. And this, you can actually change the color to whatever suits you. So let's try and change the color. Let's go blue, and this is changing. How cool is that? Let's also change to green, and this is nice. Another thing is the outgoing model, the 2017 Tesla Model 3, had a wooden trim finish, but this one has now been replaced by Alcantara fabric material, which is also very nice. If you check the steering wheel, you notice that the Tesla logo T has now been replaced by the word itself, TESLA. At the back of the steering wheel, you will notice that there are no stalks. The gear shifter, the indicator, everything has now been integrated into the wheel. For instance, the wiper is right here. The voice command is here. We have the indicator both for the left and the right here, and you have the beam right here. If you want to move the vehicle, what you need to do is you press the brake, you swipe down, that's to go backward, or you swipe up, and that's to go forward. And to put the car into park, you press the P, which is here. There is an alternative to this on this upper part, which has the park, the reverse neutral, but I'm sure a lot of people will not be using this part, except you have a problem with your 15-inch screen, or it just doesn't come up for whatever reason. The space at the back is pretty decent, both for the headroom and also the legroom. You have an 8 inches of screen at the rear, something you don't find on the outgoing model, and you can do something like change the air condition. You can also watch movies at the rear, which is very nice. Tesla released an updated Model 3 6 years after the first model. The power consumption of the long-range all-wheel drive is 14.0 kilowatt-hours per 100 km and weighs 1,882 kg, but the power consumption of the rear-wheel drive is 13.2 kilowatt-hours per 100 km and weighs only 1,765 kg. Ultra Red and Stilt Grey are the two additional colors that have been added. In the UK, the starting price for the rear-wheel drive is £39,990, the long-range all-wheel drive is £49,990, and the performance version is £59,990. There is an extra charge for the enhanced autopilot, which comes as an option. There are two specifications of this model. The all-wheel drive that has a range of 318 miles and does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.8 seconds. And then there is a long-range version. It has a range of 390 miles and does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. Both specifications, when connected to a super fast charger, would charge up to 175 miles in 15 minutes. Again, I can attest to the fact that the interior is super quiet, and all thanks to the acoustic glass. According to Tesla, there is a 30% reduction in wind noise and 20% reduction in road noise. There are a total of 17 speakers in this vehicle, and what they do is they improve your driving experience. From time to time, I try to reach the indicator behind the wheel, but they are all integrated here. One downside is when you turn the wheel, the indicator also turns alongside, so which means you could lose a split seconds of concentration, which is not very good. Let me show you one of the cool features of this vehicle. So all I need to do is step out of the car, come back in, fasten my seatbelt. The car is aware there is an obstacle behind me. All I need to do is just press the brake pedal and automatically it moves into drive because it knows there's an obstacle behind me. So all I need to do is just move the vehicle. So let's try and do the reverse as well. I'll move into the same parking bay. Let's move into the same parking bay. And now we're in the same parking bay. There's an obstacle in front of me. All I need to do is remove my seatbelt, step out of the vehicle, come back inside, fasten my seatbelts, and press my brake pedal. Automatically, the car goes into reverse because it knows there's an obstacle in front of me. So all I need to do is just, it reverses. How cool is that?